Hello amigos, ¿cómo están? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about game number 2 for CHAVEZ, which unfortunately ended up being a 1-0 loss against TIGRES, away at TIGRES. Yeah, we're going to talk about that a little bit. With the main talking points of the game, I guess. Obviously, I'm a bit disappointed that we lost. I mean, I was kind of really hoping that we'd win. I really don't rate Tigres that much, to be honest with you. And it would have been nice to get a result against them in revenge for last season. But it wasn't meant to be. Going into the game itself, the first half I thought was pretty alright. I mean, obviously getting to half time 0-0 away at Tigres, is a decent result. That's what you want. Um, that's what you would like to have anyway, obviously. And yeah, going basically about the hour mark, Sebastian Cordova of all people scores. It was a decent goal for them, decent counter attack, and yeah, it was a decent goal, I guess. But it was very sloppy for our centre backs. I don't think Rangel could have done too much about it. Yeah, against, I mean, I don't really rate Tigres too much, but at the same time, they're a team that if we switch off for a second, it could, hurt you. So that's what happened, unfortunately. And yeah, we tried to fight back. We got a goal disallowed. VAR likes to disallow Chivas goals at the moment. So yeah, then they obviously they got a goal towards the end of the game, and that was ruled out as well. So all in all, 1-0 loss isn't, on the face of it, isn't too much of a bad result in the sense that it's Gargo's second game, a whole bunch of new players in, but at the same time, 1 point from 6 points is pretty terrible, not good at all. And yeah, we need to improve. Going to Gargo specifically, I mean, for me, he's done some positive things, i.e., giving Rangel the number one spot in goal. I think Rangel hasn't done too badly, to be honest with you. He's conceded 2 goals, but I wouldn't say that they were his fault. They're not the kind of goals that Wacho, quite likes to concede, where he could have saved it but he didn't. Um, you know, he's conceded 2 goals that basically I don't think many other goalkeepers would have been able to save in similar situations. So, I rate Rangel, and I think he's gonna improve as this season goes on. Cause it looks like he's going to be the main goalkeeper for us, which I'm fully on board with. Mateo Chavez as well. I mean, he's done pretty well, to be honest with you, considering that he's 19 and he's making his first senior starts with the team. I think he's done really well. I think both our fullbacks did alright. I think the centre backs could have been better, but yeah, I think that's a plus for Gargo. I think negative wise, I think the substitutions, the fact that he didn't bring on Padilla, which when we were trying to, obviously trying to chase a goal and get a goal, I would have brought him on. Obviously, COWELL was going to come off the bench at some point in this game, and he had a couple of chances. He skied one of them and missed the other one, so obviously not ideal. It would have been really a fairy tale for our new signing, who's already under a lot of pressure. The fact that he's a USA player, the fact that he's gone to Chivas of all teams, he's already under scrutiny. There's already a load of crap going on online about they signed a USA player and he's not even that great, blah blah blah. I think at the end of the day, he's still super young as well. He's stepped up in going to Liga, going to the Liga MX. And, there are some people out there who claim that Liga MX is not that much more difficult than MLS. You're gonna find out. He's gonna find out, and those fans that think that are gonna find out. He's gonna be under immense pressure. He already is, to be honest with you. Yeah, he just needs to get a goal relatively soon, in my opinion. Same with JJ Macias. It's a little bit worrying. I was talking to my mate about it, and I said, look, it's a bit worrying that we've played 2 games now, and Gutierrez is the only player that scored a goal for us. JJ, I think, gets a little bit of a pass for me because obviously he was out for a good year or so. For a striker, it can take a while. You can't just expect a striker to be out for a serious injury and come back and start banging goals in. He's come twice. He's come close a few times, but yeah, I think for now he gets a little bit of a pass. Piero Alvarado is a little bit meh in my opinion. We're creating a lot. We're having a lot of shots, but only a couple of goals, only a couple of shots on target in this game. One of them was obviously the goal, and you're thinking, well, we're creating a lot, but we're not really dangerous attacking wise yet. Defensively, all right, 2 goals in 2 games isn't actually that bad when you look at it. But offensively, we're very poor at the moment. Obviously, I think JJ's going to come good in the end, providing he can stay fit long enough. Piojo as well, I think it's going to come good. I think the team's getting used to a new coach as well. Having the fact that we've had to play Santos and Tigres in the first 2 games of the season isn't ideal. They're two, I don't rate Tigres as much as everyone else does, but they're still a good team, still a decent team, and they're at home as well. So you can't expect to go to Tigres and we can quite easily beat them, because it's not going to happen. There's a chance though. I don't think Tigres have been massively brilliant this season so far. They've had 2 average games. I think if we had been on fire attacking wise, I think we could have quite easily won this game. But at the end of the day, when they're not at the moment, and it's cost us. And again, you switch off defensively for a second. A player like Cordova is going to punish you. I know he's an alright player, but even I know that he can punish you if your centre backs just decide not to mark him. So yeah, 1-0. I think a draw would have been quite even for this game. I think we created enough. It's just we don't have a clinical edge yet. I feel like if JJ starts scoring, he's going to start scoring a lot. Same with Piojo. I would like to see Padilla come on. I don't know why Gago hasn't played Padilla yet. That's one of my main criticisms of him at the moment. Also bringing Pollo off the bench. I mean, I know Chavez, he's young. Maybe he can't physically stand to play an entire game, but, I think this game highlights the fact that we don't really have a striker or a left back at the moment that can come in. So he brings JJ off for COWELL. COWELL is not really a striker. So we ended up finishing the game without really a recognised striker. So that's a bit of a problem. Hopefully Chicharito can come in and fix that. And left back as well. Chavez, I think he had a pretty good game. I think he's one of the best players on the pitch for Chivas. Especially when you consider he's 19 and he's just starting out in his senior career. But maybe physically he just can't hack a full 90 minutes yet. So, I can understand him taking him off, but at the moment we don't have a ready replacement, and hopefully Gallardo comes in. I know that Artega's going to go to Monterrey apparently, so maybe we can get Gallardo, and I think that'll be a decent transfer window for Chivas, But we'll have to wait and see. I mean, obviously both Gallardo and Chicharito haven't been announced yet. Strongly rumoured, especially Chich, but yeah, it's not been announced yet. So yeah, it would have been ideal to have those 2 players in before the start of the season, so that we can just go in and kick on. We could take Chavez off and bring on Gallardo, or have Gallardo in. For me, even if Gallardo signs, I don't think he walks into the left back spot. I think Chavez has earned another start, in my opinion. I think he's earning the right to start, but obviously we do need to rotate. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, it's a difficult game. It's a difficult pill to swallow. The fact that we're a decent team, and we took the game to Tigres for most of the game. I think we were unlucky not to get a couple of goals. We were unlucky to have a goal ruled out as well. Pocho scored. I think he's just an absolute legend at the club. Hopefully he has a more stable season tournament than he did last one, with all the rumours about him leaving at one point, and, rumours of arguments with Pauno or whatever. Hopefully that's done now. Gago seems to be, fully invested in him, and vice versa. So, yes, just unlucky at the moment that Pocho's goal didn't count. Like last game, we had a goal ruled out the last game as well. So, yeah, at the moment, it is what it is. It's still, 2 games into the season. It's nothing drastic. It's not like we went to Tigres and got pummeled 4-0, and same with Santos as well. We fought back, and we did fight back in this game as well. It's just unfortunately the goal was disallowed. So yeah, conceding 2 goals and scoring 1 in 2 games, it is. I mean, if you look at the stats, it's not anything to panic about, and I'm not panicking right now. Like, the fact of the matter is, it's disappointing, but extenuating circumstances, big picture, if we can win the next game, it probably won't be so bad. But winning the next game now is absolutely paramount. We need to bounce back. We need to kind of just get Gago his first win. Hopefully, get JJ his first goal of the season, and just kick on. I think as soon as that clicks, I think it'll be good again. Um, People are already comparing Gago to Pauno. I think it's too soon. It's 2 games, man. It's 2 games into the season. Like, relax. Um, just see how it goes. Gago's still finding his feet with the team. I know the fact that he brought on Ronaldo, and he's still trying to. I think he's still testing some players. I don't think he completely knows who he wants and who he doesn't want. Wancho seems to be the guy that he really, really doesn't want. I think he'll be the next guy out. But like I said, I think the rest of the squad, I think he's still experimenting with. So all in all, disappointing. I am disappointed about it. I'm always disappointed when we lose against Tigres and America. Like, they're the two teams you really don't want to lose to. Um, but it is what it is, and hopefully we're taking lessons from these 2 games, and we can improve the next game. Like I said, if we win the next game, that's what. Yeah, if we win the next game, then that's 4 points out of 9. It's not so bad, and then if we can win again, so form can return, and if we do get Chicharito in, not only is that a striking option that we can take JJ off and bring on Cheech in the last half an hour of a game or whatever, but it will give a massive lift to the club and to the locker room, I would imagine, and yeah, Gallardo as well. That strengthens us as well. So yeah, hope we can get some deals done this week, and then I don't know if they're going to be done by the time we play the next game. So I think that's midweek. So, but hopefully it happens sooner rather than later. We can start benefiting having a fuller squad again. But like I said, I want to see Yao Padilla start, or at least play. Like, just bring him off the bench. Like, Padilla could have played this game. He could have started. I know that he started Perez, which is cool. Perez did have a really good game one. But bring Padilla off the bench, man. Like, he did really well with us last tournament. He was one of the Paunovic's best bits. Really, was bringing him in through the squad into the team. So just keep doing that. And Brigadier as well. I really want to see him start getting minutes as well. So there is stuff that Gago needs to improve on, and hopefully we'll see an improvement in this game. But disappointing, but I'm not overreacting. Hopefully we can learn lessons from it, and like I said, hopefully new signings and new outgoings as well might stabilise the squad a little bit. And Santos and Tigres aren't the most ideal first 2 games of the season for a brand new coach. So hopefully it gets a little bit easier next few games, so we can start getting some wins and get some points, and we'll try and aim for the Liga again, because that's always got to be a priority for us. So let me know what you thought about the game. Let me know what you thought. Have I missed a player out that you thought had a really good game, or a bad game as well? Let me know in the comments, and we'll have a chat. What do you think about the next game? Do you think we can bounce back? And let me know when you think Chicharito is going to get announced. Apparently it's going to be this week, or next week, sorry, but who knows at this point. So let me know in the comments, and we'll have a chat in the comments. And thank you for watching again, guys. Subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. And I'll be back with you guys after the next game. So take it easy, and enjoy your week. Adios.